DreAllDay.com.
The Mental Handbook, your guidebook to building your bulletproof mindset for all of life. DreAllDay.com. Dre Baldwin with DreAllDay.com. This video is about staying focused on the mission. Staying focused on your mission, not getting caught up in the nonsense, other people's garbage, not getting caught up in your own emotions that can be keeping you, that can derail your focus. We know that emotions can derail focus, right? They tell us, they make us focus on whatever they want us to focus on, those emotions. How can you keep yourself focused on the mission, whatever your mission is, despite anything going on around you and the things going on within you? Let's get into that. Number one thing you got to do is ask yourself, what is the goal today? What is the goal today? I'm not talking about your long-term goal for the next 10 years that you're working on today. I mean, what is the goal today? What is the one thing you will accomplish today that will make today a success? If you don't do anything else today, I know you got a to-do list with 19 things on it. If you only get one of them done, what's the one thing that will make today a success more than anything else on that list? What's the one outcome? If you only can get one outcome today, that if something that you're actually going to do that will make this day a success, you won the day, that you could say, you know what, today was a good day because I only did one thing, but it was this, it was worth it. What makes today a success? Often I find when I work with people, especially people dealing with time management and trying to be more productive and figure out their schedules, is that they got these to-do lists with all these things on it. They say, this is my list of priorities. You know, people say my list of priorities. The priority means first, most important. What's the priority? That's the first thing we got to get. We got to figure out. We got to figure out what the pecking order is here. What is the number one priority that if that happens, everything else, it doesn't matter if those things didn't happen. We can take care of them tomorrow or next week or never. What's the most important one? You need to know what that is every single day. What is the desired outcome of this day? Every day you need to know what that is. If you don't know, then you can go the whole day, do a whole lot of work, be very active, but you're not getting done anything that's moving you closer to your goal. So look at your long-term goals and then ask yourself, what goal can I set for myself today, and then the next one tomorrow, and the next one the day after that, that is moving me progressively closer to reaching that outcome. Point number two, how can, this is a question you got to ask yourself, how can fill in the blank help me reach my goal? My goal today and my goals long term. And when I say fill in the blank, I'm talking, you can put in people, places, things, ideas, energies, activities. How can this person who I'm talking to every day help me reach my goal today? How can this place that I go to all the time help me reach my goal? How can this energy or this thought that I'm dealing with or this idea that I'm exploring right now, how can that help me get to where I want to go in life? If you cannot answer that question, if you can't come up with an answer, how this thing or this person or this place or this idea or this energy is helping me get to my goal, you know what you need to do with that goal, right? I don't even need to say it, do I? You should look at everything that's in your life, everything that you deal with on a consistent basis or on a random basis, and examine it. Hold it up to the light and ask yourself, how is this helping me get to where I want to get to? If you can't answer, then you probably need to get rid of it. I mean, if you're serious about getting somewhere in life. Not everybody's serious about getting somewhere, so I should throw that disclaimer in. Should have said it at the beginning, I'm gonna say it now. If you're serious about getting somewhere in life and really achieving something significant, something meaningful, what you need to do is ask yourself that question, examining everything in your life to get rid of the stuff that doesn't matter so you can focus on what does, because we all have a limit of how much time we got, right? Point number three, when you feel any type of emotion, any type of energy, any idea that's going through your head, ask yourself a question. Because I'm not telling you here to ignore your emotions. I'm not telling you to not be emotional. I'm not telling you to be a robot and not be a human being. If you're an emotional individual, be an emotional individual. Well, let me tell you how to use those emotions and how to ask yourself the right questions around those emotions. When you're feeling emotion, ask yourself the question, what is this emotion telling me? And then you need to think rationally about what that means and if that message is useful for you. What is this emotion telling me? I'm angry. Why is it telling me that I'm angry? Because somebody didn't do what they're supposed to do that would help me get towards my goal. That's a good reason to be angry. Now, what does that mean for you? Doesn't mean you need to act on it immediately. What does that mean, and what can you do with that? How can you make that useful? How can you get use out of the message that that energy is giving? See, these are the questions that you need to be asking yourself. When you feel an emotion, when you feel an energy, instead of just acting on it without thinking, or instead of wallowing in the negative energy or getting too out of bounds with the positive energy, going too far with the positive energy, ask yourself, what is this energy telling me? Why is it telling me that? And then you got to decide. You got to discern if this is useful for me or not, and what you can do with it, if anything. That's how you keep yourself focused on the mission, focused on your goal, focused on your outcome, without letting yourself get distracted and sidetracked with the nonsense, whether that be people, places, things, energy, ideas, anything else. Work on your game.